Alrighty, everybody, so this is a kind of my own response to the question, who really killed Cartoon Network? Was it Christine Miller? Was it Stuart Snyder? Was it or rather, what is really responsible for the decline of Cartoon Network from its former glory? And this is the real story on what I think ultimately led to Cartoon Network's eventual decline in quality. Now, I'm going to start with something that a lot of people probably aren't going to really much think about, since this really didn't affect the network. I think what planted the seed of the network's eventual fall into the abyss was the step down of Cartoon Network's original president back in 2001 or 2000, whenever she originally resigned. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's when the network was just starting out, but guys, even after 8 years, there was never enough time with that original founder to really establish a direction for each network to go in. And then, in terms of whether, and then people will come to say, oh, Cartoon Network really went down the drain when Jim Samples resigned in 2007 because of that Boston bomb. And my response to that is, well, yes, that was when the network started its death dive into the state it's in now. I still truly believe that even Samples would have eventually slipped up, and maybe Cartoon Network would have maybe not gotten into as poor shape as it is now, but I have a feeling even Jim would have eventually ran out of ideas. So far I have Cartoon Network never really much had time with one president to get a definitive identity as the type of network that they wanted to be, and in Jim's case, because he was forced to resign for fear of personal safety, but he also kind of just tried to pick up the pieces of what the people before him left, which he did very, very well. But again, once he left, that foundation was really lost. Now, as far as Stuart Snyder, I will agree with every other person that's made a video on this. Stuart flat out shit on Cartoon Network's reputation, but that's because he, I think, tried to take the network in so many different directions, and I don't think he was ever really familiar with leading this type of company, or rather, he tried to do too many different things to a network that had already gone through so much change over the years, and he basically sort of rammed it into the ground because he further destabilized Cartoon Network's identity crisis. Now we come to Christina Miller, and while she hasn't done much to improve the network, she is at least trying to further the network's viewership opportunities by making everything available by streaming purposes. But the real reason why Cartoon Network eventually got killed, guys, is because in my opinion, Cartoon Network never really had a true leader, even though the original president and Jim Samble's era over the network is considered to be the prime of its success. Both of those people resigned without at least leaving enough inspiration behind the team that they left behind to help guide the next person into office by saying, hey, this is what we should be doing, and this is what fans of us are going to want to see. So you can blame whoever individually you want, but the real truth of the matter is Cartoon Network never really had an actual leader.